Hey guys, me Kickassreaction here, and today we're here to do episodes 8 through to 10 of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. We are finishing off the season in this set, and yeah, we're in some pretty big territory right now. Spidey, Peter lost his first big battle against the supervillain, the Scorpion, which was pretty nutty. Currently, you know, probably in some medical treatment, I would assume. But that's going on. Norman has now found the location of Otto Octavius, and if Peter is really out of it, depending on how long, he might go as the Goblin, you know? Like, he's built the glider in the background, so, you know, how far along is the evolution of the Goblin persona? You know, I don't know here. But I'm pretty excited to get into that. Really excited, actually, to get into that. You know, this big beef between Otto and Norman is going to be pretty cool. You know, like, how much of it is Norman telling the truth of? Did he steal the designs as you know, did Otto steal them as he proclaims, or is it the other way around and Norman got more of the credit for it? You know, we'll see about that. We've also got, you know, personal stuff going on. Lonnie and his whole gang, they have now lost their hideout. It is gone. What's that going to mean for their gang? We don't know. Pearl is now aware of the, you know, all of the stuff that Lonnie's been keeping hidden from her, so that's going to be fun too. And in the background, Nico and Harry have been bonding quite a bit, so I mean, are they gonna, you know, become good friends without Peter? Are they gonna get together? You know, I don't know. I also forgot to mention that, yeah, Nico's necklace thing did a weird magic thing last time. I don't know what that means, if that's an indication of anything. If they are building up Nico as like a, you know, a wizard herself. We've literally seen the Sorcerer Supreme, Doctor Strange himself in this show, so is she gonna, you know, have any connections to that? I don't know what's going on there, but I'm really excited to bring all of this together for a great season finale, and just a great set overall. So yeah, guys, let's get into this. Ah, we got a great title card this time around. Ah, the Spider-Man No More title card. What the hell was going on here? Are we not going to get Spider-Man in this episode? Like, what is going on? No way Peter's just going to hang up the cloak already. But, let's find out. Episode 8. Hell yeah. Little PTSD in there. That was insane. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, he is just a kid. Blood test, so that will identify him. I assume this is all Norman's own personal medical facility, but still, I mean, that's a lot of more people knowing who Peter Parker is as Spider-Man. Why even have to get a secret identity at this point, honestly?
It's okay, Peter. No one has seen your face. It's just me in here with you now.
Yeah, but they did take your blood.
Mr. Osborne.
You're healing remarkably fast. I have a gift of your unique physiology.
Where am I?
Oscorp's experimental medical wing. My
Experimental.
doctors monitored you overnight.
Nice.
Overnight? Mr. Osborne, I gotta talk to May.
I had Harry call and tell her you were spending the night at our place.
Aw, you had it all figured out.
So she
Has no reason to worry.
Until she sees the black eye.
But the scorpion tail guy I was fighting, he's still out there, right? I gotta stop him before someone gets hurt.
Slow down. He won't last.
Please.
That maniac has a target on his back from every law enforcement agency in the city. Octavius is the real threat. Always has been. And thanks to you, I found him.
Let's end this then.
That's good.
Nobody else gets hurt. I'm ready.
I'm afraid that's not an option. The Spider-Man suit sustained heavy damage during your encounter with the Scorpion.
Yeah.
It's totaled.
You might have to wear one of those other shitty designs.
Okay, what about one of the other designs?
Honestly.
Wear the bumblebee wings. I don't care.
No, you need to rest and heal. I'll alert the proper authorities to handle Octavius.
I went up against the Scorpion, and I lost. When people get hurt, or worse, that'll be on me.
No, it won't.
I just don't know if I have the power to stop him.
He sustained some serious damage from
You
that
doubt
thing.
yourself because you're holding yourself back. The second you embrace the true power of your abilities, you'll be unmatched. I don't want to see you get hurt again, but I'm afraid it will keep happening unless you push yourself to that higher level.
Oh, he's
If you're
really,
not willing to do that,
really trying to
maybe I'll
manipulate
work
him
together for
here.
that. Because that's the level I need Spider-Man at.
He's really trying to
That's the level I
manipulate
need you
Peter
at, Peter.
to get him to be ruthless.
You can head home to your aunt.
Stop holding back.
Miss Porter, please get me Secretary Ross.
And a Spider-Man that doesn't hold back, well, he could knock Scorpion's jaw off with a single punch. That's the kind of level Peter is with no limits. Wow. Wow. Remember these guys?
Too bad my ears don't anymore.
Peter, is everyone okay in here?
Yeah.
Are you?
You okay, dude?
Did you get
Jesus.
mugged?
Yeah. Stable output, strong current. It's functioning perfectly.
Just as your calculations predicted.
Yes,
Wow.
even I have to admit, this is a bit of a breakthrough.
Wow.
A minor breakthrough, like breaking through a wall of wet tissue.
Oh, you
You
fool.
three better hope your projects match this level of adequateness.
Oh, you
Peter's
haven't
the
seen
top
anything
student.
yet.
How about
If I
that?
don't deliver something better than that, my pride will be as bruised as Pete's face.
Not funny, Joe.
Wow.
My bad. We're good, right?
Whatever.
Peter,
You
you're
guys are
feeling
no-name nobodies. Who
What?
cares?
Oh, yeah, it's like they said. Wrong place, wrong time. I'm sorry that I missed our demonstration, Dr. Connors. Mr. Osborne has me working on a special project.
Is that why they're turning this place into a zoo?
Oh,
No, I
oh
don't know anything
God.
about that. Are you sure you don't need any help from me?
No, don't worry.
We
about
bringing
it.
lizards
Go home
in
and get
here,
some rest.
you
You've
know?
been an integral partner for
Sure
this
that
whole
I'm sure that
experience.
that's
I'm
nothing.
sure
You know,
Mr.
don't worry about
Osborne
that.
knows and that's why he expects
God.
such big things.
The insane references and just build up you can use
I
for
would
a
hate to
second
let him
season
down.
is insane.
I think I already have. Thanks for everything, Dr. Connors.
You are the warrior.
Hi, May. I'm home. I'll be in my room.
Hey, Peter! Peter, I watched The Bachelor last night without you. You have to hear. Oh my gosh. What happened?
I don't know. You were about to tell me. It's fine. It's fine. May, don't freak out. Harry was just teaching me to skateboard, and it didn't go well.
Nuh-uh. No.
Yeah.
No, that's not how this works, kid. We are supposed to be a team. And if you're gonna stay out all night, I need to hear it from you. And if you come home beat up, I deserve to know why.
I just don't want you to worry.
Well, too bad.
Like,
Don't
bro,
worry.
so many
A lot.
people know about the
I
tights
care
now.
about you.
You might as well just come out and say it.
I keep screwing everything up, May. Nico's mad at me. Mr. Osborne's probably so disappointed, and I feel like there's so much that I have to do, and so many people that I have to do right by, and if I can't handle that responsibility, then I'm weak. I'm afraid I'll never be strong enough to be who I'm supposed to.
You already are, Peter. And you're
Fair.
stronger than you give yourself credit for. Look, the world has put you through the ringer. And so much is changing that it's okay to be scared. That's not a weakness. I was scared too, you know? When it became just you and me. I mean, I thought Ben would be here to help me.
May, it's okay. You have been more than enough.
No, Peter, I love you and I'm here for you, but you're growing up. And I know Ben could have been your role model. You just deserve someone like him to talk to, someone you trust.
God,
Like you trust me.
imagine a
Well, I'm
Spider-Man
glad
with
that-
with a Ben
I love
Parker
you too, man.
mentor. I don't even know what
Can I
that
just
would
get you
look
to
like.
promise you won't try skateboarding ever again?
No.
Because it seems like you're really bad at it.
Yeah.
Sure. You got it.
So, what's up now?
Vincent, why are you contacting me during my private brainstorming hours?
I just happened to be nearby and thought I'd check in and see if you need anything.
What I need is for you not to disturb me when I'm doing cutting-edge research.
You're
Wow.
playing that game again, aren't you?
Wow.
I'm just farming XP until the developers patch the exploit I found.
What are you
Besides,
doing
I
to
also just finalized a deal
to
acquire
Otto?
a sampling of one of the Earth's rarest metals.
Otto is not
The
a gamer.
applications will be endless.
Did you remember to eat something, sir?
Sure.
I'm a grown man, Vincent. Of course I did.
I could bring you some leftover soup if you're hungry.
Well, I won't decline that offer. But we have nothing more to say to one another until then.
Nice.
Vincent? That was quick.
Otto Octavius, you're
Oh,
in
damn.
violation of the Sokovia Accords for the illegal harboring and selling of gamma-powered weapons. Hands up, Doctor.
Oh, this is not ideal.
Hands up, Doc.
Well, you asked.
And he's got them already, hasn't he? Okay, not attached to him, but he has got them. Oh boy. Someone just shoot the lad. There's a lot of arms there. A mere fraction of the cash he's actually made. A single duffel bag, like, that's probably a couple mil, but still. Nothing, really. Oof! Love it. Just casually walking out.
Yes, you're in tremendous pain. You think I don't already know that?
Wow, how do you think he made that thing? A couple experiments here and there. What the hell is this music?
Freeze, Doc.
Just shoot him. Don't give him time to move. Why would you do that?
7 seconds of valor were worth it.
They never learn, do they? Ever! Never learn, no matter the universe. Oh, wow.
Give it up, Octavius.
Oh, my apologies, but I'm in a rush. I don't have any change to spare for the VFW.
Yo! Iron Man! Okay, we've actually got the Avengers in this! What the hell?
Iron Man to the rescue.
That might be a problem.
Called in the cavalry.
Honestly?
Ross?
Tony Stark in this? What? What? That's crazy. Alright, you've shown one, you gotta show the others now. No holds bar.
Wait.
Cap's been brought up a lot in this, and I know he's on the run, but still.
That's the level I need Spider-Man at. That's the level I need you at.
Do it. Yeah, what's happened with them, by the way? We really would like to know. And he's back in the medical wing. Huh. That phone is still beyond repair. Nice.
Yo, it's Nico. Leave a message or whatever.
Nico, it's, Peter. Parker. I wish I could say something better than just sorry, but I'm trying to come up with more now, and all I'm doing is sort of rambling on a voicemail message, and
Yeah, you didn't think
I don't
this
know,
through.
check your voicemail. I don't check mine, really. Okay. I know I hid this from you.
You fool.
The other me, but it happened so fast right when we first met, and I didn't know how to ever say it, and I thought I wouldn't have to, but I should have. So I could have explained then what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. I'm just trying to do the right thing.
Wow.
Pearl?
Yeah, hey, where are you? We need to finish our assignment for Mr. Taylor's class.
We do? Oh, right.
Emma's running.
Nice.
She should be on the way to my house. I thought you'd be here by now.
Sorry, I'm coming, don't worry. May, I'm going out.
Okay, I love you. Be careful.
Sure. He knows all that stuffs. And now the personal side of Parker is taking over. Yeah.
Hey, Pearl. Sorry, I'm
late. Yeah, it's all good. Emma texted that her dog's grandma died and bailed on us, so honestly, you get points just for showing up.
Her dog's grandma died. Oof.
Condolences to Emma's dog's family.
Yeah.
You okay?
Not that actually seemed
Like you had a rough weekend.
Yeah.
You are not alone. But nothing like homework to get your mind off your problems.
So how is
right?
the gang doing at this point?
What are we supposed to be doing again? I must not have been paying attention last class.
We need to sketch out molecular diagrams for different elements and compounds. I guess we can start with argon.
Oh, argon's easy. 22 neutrons, 288 shell
Wow.
structure.
Even beyond,
Wow,
like...
didn't realize you were such an argon fan. I don't even know anything.
Even
to
distracted
for.
beyond belief, he's still so
You do
fluent
a
at
lot of
this.
welding?
No, just when I made my bracelets.
Wow. Bro, so many people
You
know
need
at this
to grow
point.
your hair out if you want to be a Brooklyn bracelet guy, PD.
You, might as well
You look good
tell a
with long
few
hair.
more.
Kind of a surfer, beachy vibe. I love the beach.
Same. One summer, I made Ben take me to Coney Island like 6 times. He got really sunburned.
You should see the beaches we have in the Philippines. My family goes back sometimes, and it's always like a whole other world.
Nice.
Oh, weird. You think Emma grew a conscience and decided to come
No,
on
I
that route?
think, Lonnie. Yeah, Lonnie.
You weren't answering your phone. I just came by to see how you were doing.
Well, Lonnie, been better. Listen, now's not a great time.
Something up?
It's just, Peter and I were in the middle of working on a science project. You know, for the class you dropped.
Oh, that's cool. I
Yeah.
can come back later.
About that.
Sorry, I'll just be a sec.
What happened on Friday with that guy, Gargan? Wish you hadn't been there.
Yeah.
You know he was gonna show
First
up.
day as
He
well.
wanted to kill all of you.
No doubt.
Everyone in that gang is probably running for it now. You can finally get out too, Lon.
If only it were that simple, right? If only you could just
They won't
walk
come
out when it
after
gets
you.
dangerous.
They've obviously got bigger
That would be a
problems.
dream come
I'm
true.
not worried about that. I can't abandon the 110th. They're gonna try to take down Gargan. They need me.
You're kidding. You don't owe them, Lonnie.
Yeah, I do. They had my back when the Scorpions really rattled me. And they put their bodies on the line to help protect us Friday night.
I'd be thinking Spider-Man more than them.
Look, I'm being straight up with you right now.
Fair.
I need to see this
Can't really
through.
counter that.
Then there's nothing more to say. If you go back, I want nothing to do with you.
Damn.
I understand. Guess this is goodbye then.
He's choosing the gang over you, Pearl. But you're single now. Will that mean anything to Mr. Parker? Oh boy, we'll see, we'll see. Definitely won't help Lonnie becoming a villain if his girl was, you know, suddenly with his friend.
Sorry about that.
That would hurt. And just gone.
Petey?
Wait, Lonnie, listen to me.
Parker, what the? How did you?
You can't
Don't
go
worry
back to
about
that
it.
group, please.
Dude, I appreciate the concern, but you don't know what you're talking about.
I know more than you think, and you're putting yourself in serious danger. Lonnie, I am begging you. I really think you're making a mistake.
Then it's my mistake to make. I know you might not understand this, but I've had to make a lot of mistakes lately.
Oh, you two are like two sides of the same coin of this show, my man.
Focusing on science homework like you. Look, I get what you're trying to do, but I gotta do this. So please don't get in my way.
You guys are a lot more alike than you think. That's going to make it so much more painful when you probably are on different sides of the battlefield. Like I said, Lonnie's like big chemical explosion sus, you know. It could still happen. It could still happen.
Hey, May. Back. May! You home?
Ah. Hey, a little Ben cameo right there. Yeah, there we go.
You just deserve someone like him to talk to. Someone you trust, like you trust me.
Ah. You really have accepted him as like the mentor figure.
Peter, hello. Good to see you're doing better.
Gonna make it so much worse when we come out.
Thank you.
When we come out all the secrets.
I'm fine.
Maybe fighting in disguise.
Harry, give us a moment.
What? But no, Dad.
I won't ask again.
I'm a part of this team too. Unless Peter asked me to leave, I'm staying.
Oh, is that right?
That's some friction there. Damn.
Sorry, he needs to get better at reading the room. There's something on your mind, isn't there?
I'm not sure I should even be talking to you about this, Mr. Osborne, based on our earlier conversation. But Spider-Man is supposed to help people. I mean, he's supposed to keep bad things from happening, but Spider-Man got beat. And earlier I found out one of my friends is about to go after the Scorpion. I tried to talk him out of it, but I can't even do that. I'm trying to be better like you told me to, sir, but I don't know how. How do I get better?
Peter, if you have to ask, then you're missing the point. The other night, the Scorpion almost killed you. You know why? Because you held back.
Yep.
And he didn't.
I'm saying, like, you should have done a few 1-2s on his face there. That would have ended the night quickly.
You don't run from power. You embrace it. Take it from me.
Yeah, and we're seeing a lot of the different ideologies here.
Comes great respect.
Alright, I'm glad they changed up the line there.
Nothing.
That's a perfect...
You need to give the world a reason to respect you.
That is a perfect differentiation in their ideals and whatnot. Their ideals and values. Responsibility versus respect. One will do anything for respect, and one will do anything to use their power responsibly.
What was that about?
And that wasn't what he wanted to hear at all. I didn't ease his mind at all.
Oh, man. Why the hell did you call us here, Don?
I told you, I got a lead on where Gargan got his little upgrade.
Oh, yeah? Well, it seems like you got played. And now we are standing around here like an all-you-can-stab buffet.
No, this is exactly where they got it.
Talk to Don like that.
Right behind a bin.
Hey, hold up, Toes, come on. I know y'all ain't stupid enough to be doing Gargan's job for him. Cut it out.
It's a pity that this is who I'm reduced to dealing with.
What the hell? Oh my god, let's go, Chameleon! Nice!
Oh, you're here. Why you look like a damn mummy?
Secrecy is for the best. My face has had a recent string of bad publicity.
Hey, get a new one in. This is what we scrape together. Now, tell us what you know.
Right. The man you are interested in, Mac Gargan, he has become almost like Iron Man with a tail.
He's a scorpion.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't really care.
Wow.
The point is,
fair
it was likely
point.
done by a doctor named Octavius.
Gonna pay you for info, making sure it's accurate.
That? Not sure. I never met the man myself, but my accomplice did, and she came out of the experience a very different woman.
How do we know you're not making all this up?
You don't. But you're paying me with practically pennies here, so you should take whatever you get. This is where my crew was set to meet with Octavius, his so-called lab.
Yo, Tombstone, bring that over here.
Craziest thing is, he's already been called, like, by Iron Man, so he's not getting out.
You've seen the good doctor's inventions are not exactly subtle. Now, you know everything I do. Farewell, Donovan. Tombstone. And the rest.
The no-name nobody.
Finally, people, we're gonna even the playing field.
What a random, like, appearance of Chameleon, though. Super weird.
You heard, Don. Gargan's days are numbered. Yeah! One,
Wow. And they're rallying behind him and not Donovan. Is there anything about that you might not like?
Yeah, I dropped Nico off after that, and things seem cool between us. You might still have some work to do, though.
Yeah, big time.
Are you listening? You seem really antsy.
Of course I'm antsy. Your dad basically said that he and I might have to stop working together.
Wait, what?
Is he gonna bill me for all the money he spent on Spider-Man stuff? Because I do not have $1 zillion lying around, dude.
Well, my dad wouldn't do you that dirty. He's probably just playing hardball. What did he say?
That I need to step up. I need to get better. I have great power, so I should use it so people will respect me.
I mean, he has a point.
Oof.
Okay, you're not helping. Go back to shooting imaginary hoops.
No, like, my dad has a lot of power.
But you get it though, because Harry's been raised by Norman, so you get why they'd have that same philosophy.
You are. So, what Spider-Man needs to do should be up to you.
Fair? All legit.
All units,
Good advice.
An emergency situation reported in Midtown. Truck hijacking in progress. All units respond.
I mean, that's what Spider-Man needs to do. He needs to get back out there. But I still don't have a suit.
Yeah, you do. You said you wanted to add some color, so I started chatting with some of Oscorp's engineers to see what they could do. I also shared a couple pics of those doodles you keep in your notebook.
It's red, which is nice.
Harry.
I know, right?
It's got the color palette, I guess. Let's see what it looks like. Any changes at all from the OG?
Go get him, Tiger.
Don't say that. That is not your line to say. And the cut, right? Oof, oof, oof. Oh man, good stuff though, very good stuff. Very fun stuff though. We're really building up this finale of Matt. Like, damn, Matt Gargan. I guess he will be like the season finale villain, big boss man. Iron Man showed up, and they're actually just showing us Tony Stark. Ah, this is good stuff. Alright then, so we have a lot of moving pieces right now. You know, this is really cutting out to be, like I said, that Matt Gargan is going to be the season finale villain to fight, which is going to be really fun. And yeah, that's going to be pretty crazy. God, Otto is already out. Like, Otto straight up got hit by Iron Man of all people. So yeah, no doubt Otto is just gone. He is locked up. He is done at this point, which is so crazy because he's still tied directly to a lot of the characters that we're actually, you know, focusing on in this show. Like, Norman is trying to get Otto, and it actually ironically worked here. But now, like, the One Temps are trying to get to Otto and his equipment, but, like, it's already been raided, and it's already been raided down by, you know, the Sokovia courts, and, like, yeah, there's nothing for them to even get. Like, if anything, they might get caught just by trying to be there, trying to do deals with them, you know, they are a vicious gang in New York, so they might just get picked up at that point by the feds. Like, I don't know what's going on there. That is pretty crazy, though, that's actually happening. So yeah, we're going to have to leave that for a moment or two. But I really do like how we're doing the whole, you know, the big kind of internal turmoil of being Spider-Man that Peter has. We got a perfect comparison there to the ideology Spider-Man is all about and what Norman is all about, you know. With great power comes great respect, and it's like, yeah, he really thinks like a businessman. He, you know, is at the top pretty much in New York at this point, and with that commands a lot of respect around people, you know. Being successful in the business, you know, you've got to do a lot of things to gain respect. You've got to do pretty much whatever it takes to gain that kind of respect, and to him, that's pretty much all it is. You know, power is meant to be used. Power is meant to be, you know, shown its full potential. It's meant to be used at maximum potential, and, you know, he's really kind of trying to put that ideology into Peter's head that, you know, like, to gain results, in order to do what you truly want in this world, you have to give it 100%, which I don't necessarily disagree with in certain regards, but obviously when it comes to Spider-Man, if he went down that route, that would lead to a lot of bad things happening to a lot of people, good and bad, you know. We've seen, you know, like, not in this show, but there have been many examples in comics and shows where if Spider-Man stopped holding back, half his villain roster would be dead already, you know, and that would not be the kind of person that Spider-Man wants to be. But I'm so curious if we come to a definite answer by the end of this season on what Peter's going to do. You know, is he going to completely split ties with Norman? Is he going to completely, you know, sever his connection to Oscorp? And if so, how does he do that when he already knows his identity? You know, how does he prevent Norman from betraying him in the worst way possible when he knows his, you know, he not only does he know his identity, he knows pretty much everything about Peter at this point, since he has been studying Spider-Man all this time. Like, what direction do you go with that, you know? If he truly does hear the lines, you know, great power with great responsibility, as he really wish he heard there, like, how's that gonna go, you know? But also, you know, on that regard, like, it's going to make it all the more painful because, like, Peter really wanted to see Norman as, like, the mentor figure he didn't have. He really wanted to see him as, like, the person that he really wishes Ben was in that point. And we saw that, you know, the advice that Norman gave him was just shattering. It wasn't what he wanted to hear at all. But at the same time, it's like, you know, their perspectives are so different. And I'm wondering if, you know, if Peter really does be like, you know, Norman, I respect you and whatnot, but I don't want to go down that path you're trying to set me on. If that's going to be like Norman's big hit towards becoming the Goblin, you know, and if so, how's he going to become the Goblin? Is he already working on a serum, on a formula? You know, will there be any kind of, you know, alternate personalities in there, you know, since a few iterations are doing that now. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like this Norman would be better without a alternate personality for the Goblin. But like I said, I'm not quite sure, because Norman is kind of winning right now, you know, outside of like Peter stuff. Otto's gone, so his big enemy, you know, his big thing's gone there. I don't think he'd be pushed to too many extremes just yet, but at the same time, I don't know. I really don't know what the plan is with Norman right now. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be real fun. And of course, you've got the whole Nico thing, which Peter is still very much apprehensive about and isn't really too sure what to do. Like I said, I don't know if we're going to be good with Nico by the end of the season. Obviously, I would really hope so, but I'm not too sure. You know, that would be the big hope, though. So yeah, it's big stuff. It's big stuff, but I'm really hyped. So guys, why don't we just keep going? You know, let's just go right on in episode 9 and see if this can at all improve. Alright guys, here we go. Scorpion is coming back, and with a new mask it seems, which is pretty fun. So let's do this.
Incomprehensible drivel. The ambiguity in this is maddening. Someone used an improper plural possessive there, subsection Q. 117 ratifying countries, and not one person knows how to use spell check? Everyone in New York has probably violated these accords, and I'm the one in the cell.
Octavius,
I know, right? It sucks.
That's
I mean, maybe Matt will break him out.
And I don't need a public.
His suit's definitely gonna need some repairs.
It's not a lawyer, Doctor.
Is it Norman? I do assume it's Norman. What up? He's looking smug as ever.
Otto, it's been a while. How have you been?
Oh, the antagonizing nature of this.
Good. me. You know how it is. Oscorp is better than ever. We've really expanded the business since your departure.
Arsehole.
Medical advancements, security solutions, we're even close to space exploration. Imagine it, Otto. Oscorp astronauts. Astronauts. I should trademark that.
Astronauts,
And
don't you
how are
dare.
your endeavors going? Oh, right. Obviously, not how you
Dude,
planned.
he's
After making
so
you
antagonizing him.
from Oscorp,
Oh, if he kidnaps you, you're just begging for it at this point.
you vowed that one day I'd be begging you for a job. But it seems I've forgotten my resume. All I have is this. Apprehended by Iron Man. Love that for you. I'll admit, I've never been a fan of Stark, but when Ross suggested using him to...
Oh, I became his #1 fan now.
Justice of it all. What are you babbling on about? Stark might be wearing the armor, but I put you here. I found your warehouse. I tipped off Secretary Ross, and as of 2 hours ago, I finalized a deal with him to study every invention and schematic
are just
that was seized from a pitiful
begging to be kidnapped, man.
That's right. Everything you've ever designed now belongs to Oscorp. I didn't even
See, this is the kind of stuff that Peter would not be okay with.
in a cell that I put you in.
Who are you trying to impress, Osborne? Me or yourself? You hid in the shadows and reaped the benefits of someone else's work. Surprise, surprise. You're an opportunist, the type of parasite that society rewards because you put on a suit and a smile and make them believe you're more than the scheming man-child that you are. Despite everything you've taken from me, I still have what you lack. Substance. One of me will always be worth 1,000 of you.
Damn.
As much as I'd love to keep listening to the rantings of a criminal crackpot, I'm afraid that there's nothing you say to me that matters anymore, Otto.
I guess not.
And you've lost.
He's drowning in so much greens, it's literally all he wears anymore.
Gracious in your defeat.
You want nothing! Nothing but the full attention of Dr. Otto Octavius. You bought my word, Osborne. I will get you for this. Do you hear me? The sky is cast.
I won't even blame him if he goes after Norman at this point. Like, yeah, he might even deserve it. Alright, they've not actually taken everything yet.
So that mummy-faced fool was right about this place. And looked like we made it right in time to get what we need.
You might not have noticed, man, but there's cops over there.
I got eyes, Dozer. Obviously, we need to step up and get rid of these fools.
Get rid of them?
Exactly. These boys in blue are the only thing standing between us and getting what we need to end this war with Gargan and the Scorpius.
Yeah, I'm down with that part. But picking a fight with the police? Come on, Don. I don't think that's one we can win.
Relax, Tombstone. It's just a couple of cops. By the time they know what hit them, they have more weapons than Stark.
Yeah, but what if something goes down?
Yo, they're leaving the lot.
This is gonna be easier than I thought. Let's go.
Interesting. So no
Thanks
cops?
for agreeing to hang out with me, Nico. I know
Oh,
it was
wow.
kind of short notice, but I
Damn, Pearl's quite a bit taller than her.
Emma's been ghosting me since she flaked earlier.
Don't worry about it. I needed an excuse to get out of the house and clear my head. Things have been all over the place lately, you know?
I get that. Trust me. I really do. But at least now we've got each other. We'll have to make this a regular thing.
Sure. See, now you're making new friends.
Nico, it's, Peter. Parker.
Aww. Still smiling away at that.
Yo, Don, what are you doing?
Just watch and learn, kid.
Yeah, this is some very serious shit now.
Before someone else gets hurt.
I didn't know how to ever say it.
Is it gonna hit? Is it gonna hit Nico? Is the truck gonna hit Nico? Got there just in time. Just in time, holy crap. And yeah, we've got a much more familiar costume on our hands this time. Way more classic.
Peter?
Don't say the P word in front of others. Not in public.
We don't got a lot of time, y'all. Get that truck open and start loading that stuff now.
Oh, it's got like the back spider emblem on his front.
Tombstone. What's the matter with you? Get your damn head in the game.
Right.
Nico, I'm glad you're okay. I'm gonna have Harry get you somewhere safe.
I can't believe you just stopped that truck.
Sorry, Nico. Give me 1 second. Harry, I'm in... Crap, the comms aren't set up for the suit yet. Okay, Nico, things are about to go down, so we gotta get you somewhere safe. Hold on to me tight, okay?
Oh, yeah.
That did the trick. Let's go.
Oh, dear.
I know.
Yeah, can you beat the Spider-Man?
Move never feels like enough, but this feels like an overreaction.
Wow, he is literally just dancing these guys away. Look at this. So pathetically easy.
Huh?
Lonnie.
Dude, you know you shouldn't be here.
Look, Spider-Man, it's not my shit.
You really shouldn't be here.
Looks like the 1/10 decided to throw a little party.
Like, really shouldn't be
Pretty
here.
lousy turnout, though. There's only a 10th left of the 110.
True, but we brought more than enough to make up for it. Look, Carmela, they got a clown, and even brought a couple of my favorite piñatas.
I love how he's still got the beef with Lonnie.
Open.
110th Street. Let's do this.
Alright, so the gang fights and Spidey and Scorpion hold each other back. Yeah, Lonnie just went right in on it. God damn. Whose side do you take?
You're okay. You're okay.
Yeah, there's some serious PTSD in here. You really gotta awaken that spider sense, man. Are you really gonna just... Yep, you're really just gonna freeze up when someone is in danger?
Your turf, and you're about to lose your life.
I quit, okay?
Too late. You're already dead.
Don't count me out just yet.
So close, man.
This time, I'm ready for you.
Couldn't wait your turn, eh, Araña? Don't worry, I'll make this quick.
God, I really do love its tail. It's so peak. Oof. You really gotta do something about it.
Doc, we gotta do something. The Scorpions are destroying our guys, and I don't know how long Spider-Man can distract that lunatic. Yeah. So what are we gonna do? Our guys are dying out there.
You're gonna die?
Getting the hell out of here.
Damn.
Die!
Cool snot. Coward, man, you left your people behind. And that's gonna make Lonnie the new leader if they actually get out of this alive.
Dozer! The truck!
You going somewhere, kid?
That's a problem.
I know. That's why it's so fun.
Damn, we only going for neck shots? Come on.
Impressive. But don't think that.
I got her. Go!
Good stuff, man. That's gaining respect right there.
Come on. There's gotta be something good in here.
Have you tried checking anything?
You telling me
Oh
there's
dear.
not a
Oh
gravity
no.
blaster?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, dangerous chemicals. Dangerous chemicals. Oh no. Oh god. Oh, is his skin gonna change to a... more of like a pearly white? Perhaps a little thicker, you know? More like diamond. Yep. 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 I didn't think they were gonna do it, honestly. I was wondering if we were doing season 1, but we're actually doing Tombstone.
You're doing much better than that,
And then we're getting like Spidey Tombstone team up to take out Scorpion. I mean, honestly, yeah, the tail wouldn't even be able to pierce Lonnie's skin.
Snap your neck.
Where do you think you're going?
Wow. You did yourself in! You idiot! You idiot! You did yourself in!
Just try and catch your breath.
Spider-Man?
You're okay. Oh man, you scared me.
Yeah.
Spider should never take its eyes off a scorpion unless it's got a death wish. I told you last time, if I saw you again, I'd finish you for good.
Hey! Drop him.
Nice.
If you insist.
Spider-Man's really the bigger threat there. You shouldn't have done that. Oh shit. He just tanked it. He just tanked it, didn't he?
What the hell?
Diamond hard skin. That's Tombstone right there. Durability levels just reached max. And no, like, crazy skin alteration either. Well, not yet.
Could you always do that?
Nah, this is definitely new.
No! I'm done playing around! I'm gonna kill both
Just imagine Peter with that kind of durability. Ultimate regen and ultimate durability. Be damn near unkillable.
I could honestly use the help.
Don't worry, I got your back, Spider-Man.
All right, tough guy. You ready to get to work?
Ready.
Oh, great shot! Great shot! Now they can actually take on the Scorpion. Let's go.
Think you're ready for the big leagues? Don't worry. I'll make your death quick.
You're up.
Got it.
And he feels nothing from punching that metal.
I got you.
Ready?
Ready for what?
This is a pretty good fight.
You're both still weak.
Weak alone, together strong. Please rip that tail off. Like, don't let him get up again. Just rip it off. Please.
Dude, that was incredible.
No, dude, he couldn't put a scratch on me.
I saw it was unreal. Are you like a super soldier now or something?
Whatever was in that truck juiced me up, but
And that still didn't put a dent in him.
Lonnie! Hold on. I can get you out of there.
He can get himself out of there.
Oh, what's wrong? Your little friend gets squished?
You're holding yourself back.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, he's gonna punch your drawer off, my man.
Stay down.
Yep.
You can't stop me. I'm gonna peel that mask off your bloody face, then find everyone.
Bro, it's GG now, honestly. This is worse than teaming up with Lonnie at this point. Spidey no holds bar.
Embrace the true power of your abilities.
You might be dead, honestly.
Is that all you got?
You're already panting.
I need Spider-Man at. That's the level I need you at. Scorpion almost killed you. You know why? Because you held back. And he didn't.
Yep. There it goes. That's gonna leave them second guessing being a gang in New York again.
With great power comes great respect.
Jesus. Jesus! Oh, and super speed too, I guess.
No! He tried to kill me. He tried to kill you. And he's gonna keep trying unless somebody...
Look, I get it. Trust me. But look, you don't want to be like him.
Yeah.
People look up to you. Don't throw that away.
Well, of all people, Lonnie's the one stopping him from going too far. Please rip the tail off. My god, stop. Stop leaving it attached.
You should probably get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, same to you, though.
Good point.
What is this gonna mean for these two? Like,
Hey,
he's actually tight with Spider-Man.
Well, stay safe, man.
Yeah, really. Don't let that power go to your head.
Trouble seems to find me, though.
I don't know. I don't know if he gains super strength along with it, or if he's just peak durability now. It's definitely the new leader of the 110s. Like, he earned that spot. Oh yeah, I forgot about Nico at this point.
Pete. I mean,
Spider-Man. Yeah, seriously, stop using the P word. Damn.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Seriously, I don't know why I keep doing this. No one ever thinks it's cool.
That was nutty.
it's okay. It was cool. I knew it was you, but I somehow still didn't believe it.
Nico, I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. I definitely wanted to, but...
No, I'm sorry. I understand why you didn't tell me. I can't imagine all the stress and responsibility you're taking on.
It definitely helps now that you've seen it firsthand.
Time to do homework. You're getting it done after saving lives every day.
Well, more like stopping a few bike thefts here and there, but yeah.
No, wait, Pete. Seeing you today, watching you save people and not even thinking about the risk to yourself, I saw a hero.
Aw, that's cute.
The same one that saved me last year in Midtown. I know I didn't find out about your secret the way you probably wanted me to, but I'm happy to continue.
To be honest, if she wasn't told by Harry,
only your best friend can.
she might have never found out. That's just how stubborn Pete is.
Nico, I couldn't be more okay with it.
Nice.
Okay, we're friends again, so get away from me.
Wow.
Good. And just so you know, I promise, no more secrets.
Sure. Sure. I mean, yeah, really, no more secrets.
No more secrets.
What is that? Do you even know if that's like a magic charm or something?
Eliminates Tracy. I am throwing this TV off the balcony.
You said that last time, May.
Yeah, but this time I mean it.
Fair. Oh boy.
Oh, I gotta take this. Let me know what happens.
If you hear glass breaking, you'll know.
Sure.
Hello?
That'd be fun.
Mr. Osborne?
Peter, how are you? I thought you might come by Oscorp for a debriefing, but what you did today, I just had to call to show my gratitude. Thanks to you, pretty much everything we collected from Octavius's lab made it to Oscorp in one piece.
Dick 3?
A few of the items were simply damaged in transit. Just a few broken vials here and there. Honestly, Peter, I don't know what we'd do without you. I wish we had 100 Spider-Men.
Yeah, that would take a lot of work off my plate. Actually, Mr. Osborne, there's something
Are you being serious about that comment?
earlier today when I was fighting the Scorpion.
Yes, I saw Mac Garkin is in police custody thanks to you.
Yeah, when I was fighting him, I kept thinking back to what you said earlier. The stuff you said about me having great power and being respected, and something came over me. I almost went too far.
But you didn't.
I know, but...
You're capable of incredible things. With all your talents, you could easily do whatever you please. Yet, you choose to show mercy. To be a hero. That's a tough road to follow. Probably the toughest. There's gonna be moments where you stray. Everyone does. But you found your way back. And at the end of the day...
he's still keeping him...
You're right.
He's still keeping him in line,
Totally right.
whispering what he needs to hear.
No apologies necessary.
I feel like he knows Peter was going to be like, I can't do what you want me to, but he had to reel that back in.
For your actions today, so please, get some much-deserved rest, and we'll speak tomorrow.
Sounds good. Thanks, Mr. Osborne. Have a great night.
You too, Peter.
You really had to reel that in back quick, didn't you now, Norman?
Miss Porter, you can send them in now.
Okay.
All right.
This crew.
These are your updates.
All of the former Octavius tech has been unloaded and categorized. We will begin testing and possible implementation later this week.
Wonderful. Next.
The gyroscopics for the glider prototype are steadily improving following its recent field test.
Glad I could help. And Dr. Whitman?
Love hearing about the glider.
Osborne, the intern tests are faring better than I would have expected from that lot. Parker, with Dr. Connor's help, of course, has
still got that photo.
Innovative magnetic generator. The others should have their projects up and running soon.
And your other duties?
Ah, yes, those. Well, the tests have been going exceedingly well.
A serum. Oh no. Oh! Recreating spiders! Radioactive super spiders.
I believe that we will be able to successfully replicate Spider-Man's unique DNA structure in no time.
Splendid.
Oh my god, so that was your goal all along, huh? Yeah, it was pretty obvious at this point he wanted to, like, you know, create more heroes specifically. I wasn't entirely sure if he straight up wanted more Spider-Men, though, or in general a multitude of powers. But it's all going back to Peter Parker and the radioactive Spider-Man. Well, that's terrifying, you know? Like, what do you do against that? Like, you know, there's enough Spider-Men out there before going into all of this stuff. Need some fun designs, just changing the eyes around slightly a little bit. Oh dear. So this is very, very bad, you know. We got a lot more of Norman's sinister side in that episode. You know, between his endless taunting of Otto. You know, how he's the bigger man, how he's at the top and he's rotting away in a cell. How, you know, he is trying everything he can now to keep Peter in line. How he's just, you know, losing slight control on Peter, but he's always mixing those words in to groom him back right into his own spot once again, you know, like, you really can see the struggle that Norman is trying to play the act now of keeping Peter in line, but just how much Peter is starting to doubt what's going on. And here we got it. We got our big moment. We got our big, like, goal for Norman is to create an entire, like, army of spider people. With Peter as, like, the prototype in a way. And it's like, yeah, that obviously cannot come to pass, like, genuinely, you know, like, because Peter, you know, what makes Peter so, you know, so collected is his willingness to hold back, as we saw, you know, but, like, an army of people, you know, that are willing to follow any order given to them, those people will not hold back, and those people might genuinely be able to take on the Avengers, you know, because, like, yeah, a single Spider-Man is, like, 10 times the strength of a super soldier, you know, not to mention all the other abilities. It would be quite terrifying. So it does seem like, you know, Norman has been using Peter as just the case study, just as, you know, just as the prototype guy to learn everything about. He's pushing the idea of Peter to stop holding back in order to really calculate the amount of power that a Spider-Man would have if he could actually inject that power and pass it on to others, replicate that power. Sorry, we're really seeing just how powerful he would have an army of, and you know, it's like, how far is the manipulation going? Is there any genuine fondness of Peter that Norman has, or is it entirely just, you know, honeyed words in one ear because, you know, a kid needs guidance and he's willing to give anything to do that? You know, like, what is the limitations of Norman's manipulation here? I don't know, but it's really fun to see. Like I said, that's definitely going to come up in the next episode, like I said, but we'll see what happens with that right there. But yeah, this was really fun, like we said. Yeah, so Otto I don't suspect to see anymore in the season, but he will definitely come back at some point later on. Matt Gargan is taken down, which is pretty cool, and Lonnie is now like the leader of the One-Temps, and surprisingly they gave him his powers at a time where he's still on the side of good. Shockingly, it's Lonnie that actually kept Peter from going too far here. That is pretty damn surprising, you know. So there's a lot of different directions you can go with that. There's a lot of places, like, you know, is Lonnie gonna keep, you know, the One-Temps from going too far? Because, like, yeah, he is now, like, it's not been made official just yet, but he's basically the leader of a New York gang, you know, like, so how far can Peter let them go to keep peace with Lonnie? But, like, what's gonna happen there, you know, like, because you know, a truce between Lonnie and Peter, or Tombstone and Spider-Man, is pretty great. You know, Lonnie now has his insane durability, you know, and, you know, depending on what version of Tombstone you have, he has insane super strength as well, which I gotta assume he has now anyway. But, you know, how do you keep that from going too far? How do you keep that from, you know, from making him into a villain? Because I feel like some of Marvel's angle right now is to kind of redeem Tombstone a little bit, like in you know, in the second Insomniac game, like, they do have missions showing that, like, Tombstone is trying to repent for his old actions. So I think mainly for his respect to Spider-Man. So is there any situation we actually don't make Lonnie into a villain right now, you know? It is very interesting how we're doing this for a character that has struggled just as much, if arguably not more, than Peter has in this story at this point, you know, because Lonnie's been pushed in every direction, between the One-Temps, between, you know, keeping these secrets from his family, between what his brother thinks of him now, between losing his relationship with Pearl, and he's the one who still, at the end of the day, refuses to go the extra mile to truly become a villain. Like, you can't help but admire that, you know, and the fact that it was him that kept Peter from going that far. I mean, like, what? Can you really say you want to undo that? I don't imagine they would, but at the same time, I don't know. You know, I don't think he's going to become an outright villain next episode. I do think they'll probably kick Big Donovan out of the gang and accept Lonnie as the new leader, either by his own admission or by just, you know, generally what they want. But I'm not sure how far that's going to go, you know. But like I said, if Lonnie can remain a hero, not even a hero, just an ally like a Spider-Man's, that would go a long way, especially if whatever the hell Norman's doing here is actually going to succeed, you know. But yeah, really fun stuff there, and of course Peter and Nico were able to make up. That's really good stuff as well. And a more of a recognizable classic Spider-Man suit is now the main one, which is fun. So yeah, that is all really fun and dandy. And yeah, guys, I'm gonna do my cut here, and when I come back, we'll do the season finale of this Spider-Man show. Hope you guys are excited. I will see you in a moment. Alright guys, season finale time. Let's see what they're gonna cook.
Hey, Ugly!
Oh. Recap of everything we need to know.
Nice to meet you, Pete. I'm Nico Minoru.
Yep.
Oh, I am...
The moment he got the spider,
Seeing you today,
every day since then, all the peak Doctor Strange coming back, craziness.
That saved me last year in Midtown.
You can burden me anytime.
Thanks, Petey. It means a lot.
Jean, you're not supposed to be up.
Are we actually going to bring Pearl into this
I'm
somehow?
going to help you understand what's really going on.
Alright, so they're going to reveal the true secrets of Osborne to Peter in this one. Oh, Pete coming up.
Thanks to the blood sample we received the other evening, we will be able to successfully replicate Spider-Man's unique...
I know it's not meant to be one, but it kind of looks like a skull. Like a death spider from that one little shot. And yeah, stealing Peter's own blood to genetically enhance the spiders to repurpose them to do that. I honestly have no idea, like, how based this is on comics or whatnot, because I don't know any story where Norman tried replicating the spider serum, but it's, you know, insanely stronger than the super serum, which in a universe like this is what most scientists have tried to do throughout history. So this would honestly put Norman near the top, man. You know, even like the Avengers, you know, like, outside of like Thor and Hulk, they'd have some trouble dealing with this. I mean, even Thor, like, you know, some spider people have lightning powers too. Looking at Mr. Miles, you know. That's a good shot for the end. Very, very retro, very classic. Love it.
Good morning, Rockford students. Coach Grayfield here. I just want to congratulate our boys on giving it their all in last week's championship game. We didn't bring home the gold.
Damn.
That's okay. Happens.
And they could have with Lonnie.
We're having some tryouts over summer for a number of positions, including quarterback. Hope to see some new faces out there.
Come on, Petey. Where are you? Hey, I'm sure Pete's close.
Nah.
Just give him a few more minutes.
Just risking his life, you know. He might come in with a few bruises and whatnot.
Nico says Pearl is flipping out.
As things are.
About a diorama.
I know. I'm bringing it right after this.
Okay, well, wrap it up. I don't think you've got a lot of time.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
Maybe you should cut back on Spider-Man before school.
Like I've said, I'm not the biggest fan of this show's, like, CGI style. But this suit looks pretty good in it, I'll admit. I like this one the most. But the other one was pretty nice too.
Everybody, we'll be presenting our chemical reaction models to the class, and it will factor in heavily to your final grades.
No pressure.
Who should go first?
Do not pick the one kid who's not here.
Nico.
Nice.
Usually I have to wake you up when it's time to give a presentation.
Aww.
Good one.
That is so it's so cool giving Peter a support group to actually spare Peter Parker some embarrassment.
Hey, thank you, Spider-Man. And here's your
No, please.
It's yours.
Wow.
I gotta run.
Why would you do that? What a prick.
And that explains photosynthesis.
Wow. Did he say anything?
That was long. Thank you. And let's move on to Pearl, Emma, and Peter.
One who isn't here.
Mr. Taylor, our model is...
Wait, don't start yet!
Nice. And it's completely destroyed.
What happened to it?
Well, funny story.
We are waiting, you three.
Iron oxidation is a progressive process that
Wow.
results in a flaky brown.
Are you using
powder.
ChatGPT?
Coins being produced in the Han Dynasty way back in.
There's no way this girl did
Grandma still
anything
uses that cast iron skillet.
that isn't using ChatGPT. She's literally looking at her phone as she's presenting. Like, come on.
Rust! And if you have any more questions, please consult our diorama.
Follow me.
Top-notch work, y'all.
That was nonsensical.
Call it A- since your model is a bit,
We can work with an A-.
You cut it close there. Don't scare me like that again, Peter.
Yeah, sorry. Wait. You just called me Peter. Hey, thanks for buying me time.
Of course. You gonna be able to live with the fact that you got an A- on a science project?
I know, right?
Yeah, well, you know, grades aren't
Parker's
everything.
not one for ego, though. Unlike his mentor in this one.
Academic performance.
Nice! Oh my god, GPA 5.0.
Declaring me Omega Cum Laude.
You've got some doors unlocked with that.
Oh, don't be jealous just because you have nothing to flex about, Parker.
The has none other than Spider-Man to thank for solving a number of automobile thefts.
Wow.
Vigilante single-handedly took down...
You're right, I'm nobody special.
And the news actually likes the guy.
Peter, we're all special.
Indeed you are. If you weren't, I wouldn't have hired you. You've all completed remarkable projects for Oscorp during your internship, and it's my privilege to oversee them personally in their final stages.
Really? You didn't seem to be paying much attention before.
Oh, make no mistake, I was, Jean. But you were all under enough pressure without me adding to it. Now, follow me, everyone.
All right.
Oh, I thought we were set up on this floor.
I had Dr. Whitman move everything to a more secure testing lab.
Oh boy, what are we gonna get here?
Welcome to Project Monolith.
Oh god.
The most ambitious venture in Oscorp's history.
I better not be seeing any multiversal shenanigans again. This better not be a super collider or anything. We've kind of done that already. Enough times, actually.
That's right, Gene. Your quantum tunneling algorithms are a vital part of this, too.
Oh, no.
As is Amadeus's masterwork of engineering. It's
a mechanical frame capable of suspending an Einstein-Rosen bridge?
Yes!
Yeah, I figured out what we were really doing a long time ago, Chief. The schematics you wanted built were a dead giveaway. It's a gateway, people, to outer space. And I'm betting Pete's magnetic generator powers the whole thing.
So he did one of the most important parts.
Dr. Connors, did you know about this?
No. What's this all about, Norman?
It's about doing the impossible. Together, we've unlocked faster than light travel, instant matter relocation. The limitless resources of the galaxy are now
still pretty mid compared to what's actually out there in alien tech.
The harvest begin.
I always knew I'd change the world.
We've already seen this type of technology utilized on Earth, just not by humanity. Thor's arrival in New Mexico, the
the Bifrost,
here in New York, and reports about the
Space Stone
that left Midtown High in ruins. There are beings that can traverse space.
To be fair, nothing you do is ever going to rival an Infinity Stone, but it is what it is.
Amounts of destruction, Norman. You have to think about what you're inviting here.
Oh, I have, Carla. And I'm inviting evolution. It's a wild, wild universe out there, and a flawed group like the Avengers isn't enough to keep us dominant in it. So, we're pushing forward on our own. We will take from the stars themselves and become as formidable as those we once revered as gods.
None of that matters.
Cool.
We didn't agree to this.
Being involved with this project will skyrocket your careers. I always have your best interests at heart, Gene.
Damn, and he's still playing that salesman angle. Yep.
Mr. Osborne,
Show them, Dr. Whitman. Punch in some stellar coordinates from a quiet quadrant.
On it, sir.
No, I haven't properly vetted those coordinates.
Relax, it's a barren void, kid. We're just trying to prove a point here.
You mess with space, man. You have no idea what you're inviting, and it even looks like Stranger's portals.
What we've been able to accomplish.
Mr. Osborne? I haven't done anything yet.
Wow. Oh dear, it is a strange portal! Okay then.
Norman Osborne, I'm
Yeah.
Dr. Stephen.
No.
And your experiment must not continue.
Can't be
You
doing
are
that.
opening the door to the cosmos, and you cannot even comprehend the unimaginable horrors that lie beyond it. On behalf of the sorcerers of the world,
Bro.
I'm putting an end to this.
Bro, like, we know the multiverse, we know even just this universe, like, just leave it, bro. Leave it.
You're the guy from Midtown.
Greenwich Village, actually.
Wait, you're saying he's the one who leveled that school?
Yeah.
It was you! You destroyed Midtown High! You're the one creating disasters, not me!
What are you even talking about? I
Wow.
was never there.
There's an eyewitness who says otherwise.
A different...
Or maybe you don't remember.
A different Strange, I guess?
Excuse me?
I will not.
You guys with your powers, floating above us as if you're better, not realizing the problems you're making for the rest of us to clean up, the lives you're changing with the people you hurt, the destruction you cause, the schools you destroy.
You're delusional.
The thing is,
21 Jump Street.
he's not
You're going
100%
undercover
wrong on
schools
that.
and blowing them up? Come on! The only threat here is that thing!
Are we implying, like, he just genuinely doesn't remember?
Sane people who call themselves
Or, like, this is another Strange?
Handle him!
Whitman, activate
Wow.
Monolith. It's time to
The Sorcerer Supreme, everybody.
I don't know, Mr. Osborne. Maybe you should listen to the magic doctor.
Defender of the universe. In some instances, the entire multiverse. And this is how well this is how well he handles threats. Right, let's see that portal, man.
You have to shut it down now!
breathtaking.
It is space. Nothing bad. Right away. But what could just float in at any moment?
Perfectly safe. And no unimaginable horrors.
What have you just brought in? Another symbiote. Is it that same one, or is it something bigger? Much, much bigger. And this time Peter is Spider-Man. And that doesn't typically mix well. Well, it does at the start, but not after a while, you know.
How is this happening again?
Yeah. Honestly. But this time you can fight. You can actually join the battle this time. What I'm wondering is how Strange is even, like, losing to one of these things. Because, you know, symbiotes are good, but I can make portals to anywhere. You'd think he'd just send it back into outer space. It's literally that simple. Alright. Now we got Spider-Man versus Symbiote. Oh, we know how this usually goes in history.
Yes, I think you're absolutely correct. Thank you, Spider-Man.
Wow. This guy kissing Arsenal is pretty peak.
All the way across the galaxy, and this is what you want to do? Ugh, tourists.
I mean, at least Peter's got this physical strength over Strange, but yeah. Oh god.
Okay.
Oh god,
This
snakes.
alien doesn't like my jokes either.
Rats. Big like tarantulas there. And a few given specialists. A few special takes. Who's taking the spider serum in this universe?
Mr. Osborne, you
Is it
Time for this, Peter. You have to believe.
is it Norman?
This would happen.
You gotta get out of here.
Please. You are powerless.
Nice of you to join us.
And I believe him on that much, like it benefits him in no way to farm the universe with these parasites. What did they say?
Nice of you to join us.
The name's Spider-Man.
I'm Strange.
No more Strange than the gooey alien trying to kill us.
Wow. Nice.
You're going to the dark dimension until I can figure out how to get you back home. Wait!
Oh, come on. Why did you do that, Peter? Like, it was so simple. Just kick him in and leave it.
Can you teach me to do that?
Well, only if you teach me to do that.
Legit? Like,
This alien is taking everything.
is that a fair offer?
We need to figure out how to get this guy back where he came from now.
I think I can get that wormhole thing open again, but I'll need a bit of time.
I got you.
Nice. I got you, baby. This is just so weird. I did not think we'd see Strange again, honestly. I really just thought it was a plot device to get the spider in this universe.
I don't think we've got time for you to... Whatever happens next, you stay focused and keep working.
Oh, Time Stone, Infinity Stone, shenanigans. Really? Bro, I don't think you're worthy of that Time Stone. Genuinely, like, you suck ass every time.
What the? Dude, how did you do it?
What did I just tell you?
Yeah, right, sorry.
I mean, with the Time Stone, you can pause time, you know?
You and I are gonna take a
You
little
can
trip.
freeze time! And let Peter fix the thing. But we won't do that because plot.
Heads off!
Oh god, it's a Marvel Rivals portal. That's what we have here. So it didn't happen yet, that's why he didn't know about the school.
Wait, where are we? Oh no, we're not supposed to be here.
Yep, time shenanigans. Oh, that is actually sick. The spider that made Spider-Man was from the future. I guess I asked who it was going to cling to. Peter Parker, baby. Peter Parker.
I don't think she's interested, buddy.
So we've made like a time paradox loop. Could only happen because of Peter's own blood to make that spider, and that spider gave Peter that radioactive blood in the first place. Time shenanigans, ignore it, honestly. I'm not even going to bring that up. Yep.
So, you got a name, hero?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm Peter Parker. How about you?
Nice to meet you, Pete. I'm Nika Minoru.
Strange! I got the battery working!
So that's why he was fighting this thing.
I got the battery working again!
Just in the nick of time.
Strange? We got a problem!
Oh my god, it's the final boss from Web of Shadows! It's the final boss from the Web of Shadows game! Let's go! Never thought I'd see Venom like that again. Ah, peak game, honestly. Probably the best Spider-Man game. I don't know for sure, but it is a peak one, certainly. Only the Insomniac games rival it.
And you're loving New York. You gotta go home, man!
Yep. Because this just ain't your neighborhood.
Strange!
On it!
I'm gonna bring the whole portal down!
Damn, let's go.
I can't hold it back forever, kid.
I almost got it!
If you're waiting
Yeah.
for your moment, it's now.
No symbiote arc in this series or anything.
Not good!
Probably. Oh, well, I was wrong. Season 2 Symbiote arc, because it's most people's favorite arc in Spider-Man. Now, where did that go?
So you do this type of thing often, or?
It's becoming more and more common.
In other news, Osborne
bad,
is
not bad.
seemingly in hot water following a disastrous test gone awry. Although a spokesperson for the company has told us that this test went as planned, we have heard word that a few of the employees involved...
All right, I've had enough of Oscorp for
It was
right now.
technically a successful,
Oh, Harry, I'm so sorry.
a successful,
no, trust me.
you know, test.
I
Oh, damn.
understand.
All right, I'm gonna go out and run a few last-minute errands. Call me if you need me.
So, I guess your internship is over.
Oh, someone's
The one
getting a
where we
little,
unknowingly opened a portal
little
to the same
comfortable.
alien that destroyed our school?
Maybe not complaining,
Yeah.
but you know.
So, what does that mean for your whole Spider-Man thing?
That's a good question. I mean, I'm sure my dad still wants to help you, Peter. It's just a matter of if you want his help. And I can't say I blame you if you don't.
I don't know.
Is it the right kind of
Internship
help?
was awesome. I mean, getting to work with Dr. Connors, getting to innovate with Asha, Jean, even Cho.
Getting paid?
Mr. Osborne helped me become a hero that, you know, that everyone knows and loves, mostly. But all the secrets and lies, I don't know that I can fully trust Oscorp again. or Mr. Osborne.
Honestly, you guys would have been better off if my dad had just given you a place to do your own thing, without him and the other adults pulling the strings.
Yeah, but
Not
like,
up to me.
as
I'll
if
just sit back and let you all be geniuses.
Then why don't you?
he had a goal in mind.
Why don't you create a company to do what you just said? You can hire young, hungry geniuses like Peter and his friend turns. Give
Nice.
them the tools they need to do good without the fear of being exploited.
Nico, that's a great idea, but Harry can't just start a company.
No, I could.
You could?
Wow.
I mean, I think I could. No, I totally could. I've got investments and the connections to pull this off. Nico, you're a genius.
Obviously.
You good in the stock market? Because that's going to be a lot of
I think
funds.
you might actually have a flair for big business after all.
Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Nice.
Something told me I'd find you here. You time traveled, didn't you?
Yes. And you don't need to be a master of the mystic arts to know what happened here was a mistake that should have been prevented.
Luckily, no one got seriously hurt today. Or back then?
That we're aware of. But who knows how many lives were altered by me and that
Like I
thing
said, they haven't
going
brought
back
up at all in
and
this
causing
season what happened with that
For
spider.
starters, mine was. I was
You know,
there
is
the day you
it
showed
could
up.
still go
That
out there
was
biting
Also
people.
the same day I became me. But I believe that things that are supposed to happen always find a way to happen. Sometimes they make sense, sometimes they don't. And sometimes they really, really hurt. But it's okay, because those things put us on a path to becoming who we're meant to be, and this is who I'm meant to be.
Well, you're pretty wise for your age.
The spider.
What'd you say your name was again?
Pete, I mean, Spider-Man.
Wow.
Good save, kid.
Bro. So many people know who you are at this
I
point.
gotta ask.
You might as well let a hero know.
That necklace can take you to the past. You've probably been to the future too, right? Could you tell me what to expect? I want to make sure I'm ready for whatever comes next.
No.
Even if I knew, I wouldn't be able to tell you. But something tells me you're ready.
If I tell you what happens, it won't happen. Hello, Watcher! I'm not implying that was like Strange Supreme, because if that was Strange Supreme, that was fucking sad of a showing. As if. Oh my god, of all people, Osborne finds the symbiote. Yeah, I don't even know what's gonna come of that.
Alright, Harry.
I know that Norman fused with like Carnage at one point, but this is like regular, or not even, it's not even like the Venom symbiote, it's just a symbiote.
Okay, it's done.
Web.
Welcome to the Worldwide Engineering Brigade.
Nice.
Hey!
Wow. Wow, what a dick.
Everything all right? You usually move quicker than this.
Looks like Osborne's kid is following in Daddy's footsteps.
Yeah, there was something weird going on with this girl. Jean, I think her name
everyone
is.
Usually does. You mind keeping an eye on him? Finesse?
Sure. I already infiltrated one company to spy on an Osborne for you.
I don't know my
I'll do it again.
Deadpool lore, I don't know who this is. I don't know this hero.
Yeah, Mom, it's called Web. I think it's just the thing I need to help me get back on track. Something like this will look great on my transcript.
Really?
Yeah, I know. At the
Damn.
very least, community college.
Okay, Lonnie's still getting a good future.
Okay, I'll be home in a few hours. Just want to get in some more studying before their GED test. Okay. I love you too.
Well, well, well. Look who it is.
Man, it took you long enough.
Yeah, sorry, Tombstone. We ran into some cops and had to lose them.
It's all good.
So, Bob, where are we heading?
Well, I've got a few ideas on how to turn things around, but first things first. I think it's time to find the one-tenth of the spot.
Honestly, like, is Big Don straight up just gone now? Damn. We're not gonna see him anymore at all? What ritual are you... Oh my god, what ritual are you about to perform? There is some magic sus in that necklace.
Spiritus mihi carissime, aeterum viventium revertere.
Is this something you just figured out now?
It's so good to see you again, Mom.
Are you a necromancer? What are we cooking with Nico? So much build-up for a second season. Who even is this? Oh, this is Otto. Making the arms. I mean, you kind of already made them, but yeah. Lots and lots of arms. Huh? Who? Huh? Who?
I gotta say, I didn't expect you to come, but you look as lovely as ever. You doing well?
Yeah, as well as can be expected.
I hear you. But yeah, I know you're not here for small talk. Let's get down to brass tacks. So, May, how's my son doing?
What in the fuck? What? You're adding a little too much for a season 2, people. Holy god.
Alright, Parker. You heard the magical wizard. Whatever comes next, you can handle it.
I think he was leading you on a bit there, Peter. You know? Has this season taught you to not blindly trust authoritarian figures? Like, come on.
And even if I can't,
this is insane.
I'll figure it out. After all, I'm Spider-Man.
You are Spider-Man. You are Spider-Man. That is one thing that you are. Okay then. That was definitely an ending for sure. Pretty cool design though for the symbiote creatures, I will not lie. I am pretty into those. Yeah, like, I don't know who you are. But my god, is Season 2 going to bring up a lot of stuff? A lot of new characters, a lot of new obstacles and whatnot. This is going to be big, you know? This is definitely going to be a big, big season. Maybe even a little too ambitious for a Season 2, honestly. Because, like, there are so many moving pieces for a Season 2, it's actually insane. Like, you've got, let's just do a count. Like, you've got Norman finding the symbiote. You've got Lonnie actually embracing Tombstone. His skin's even starting to turn white to match Tombstone from, you know, all media. We've got now Nico apparently doing, like, some weird necromancy stuff to find her, like, her dead mother? Like, what? You've got Otto Octavius and his thing about becoming Otto. You know, like, you've now got Richard Parker in this one because, like, his parents are alive. Like, what? Seriously, holy shit. Obviously, you've got the Strange and the Avengers stuff because this show loves bringing up the MCU in this one. You know, like, you've now got the web stuff and, like the now worldwide, whatever it was called. You know, Harry's new company. Like, there is so much here in Season 2 and, like, possibly more. You know, I gotta imagine with stuff like this, they probably would have already announced Season 2. I feel like we probably, if we want to pace this correctly, maybe even a Season 3, you know, because of all of that combined, there is just so much going on into a new season. Like, it's actually crazy. It seems like on the personal side now, we might be moving into college next for Peter, since it seems like, you know, Lonnie seemed to imply that, yeah, we are going to college next. Like, he gave up his, you know, like, his his jersey thingy, you know, his sport gear. Kind of put that part of his life behind, it seems, and he has now embraced himself as Tombstone. Like, I honestly cannot believe that, like, in some way, Lonnie is, like, in a path of, like, becoming, like, the big crime boss Tombstone, but at the same time keeping, like, his morals and values that he has in this show to, like, it seems like, yeah, he is becoming the leader of a big crime division, but he is still, like, actually leading a decent life now. He is the new leader of the 1/10, but he's, like, join him, like, to, like, be with Peter and, like, all of them. Like, how do you, like, balance that? And yeah, like, Tombstone is an ally of Spider-Man's. The 1/10 are an ally of Spider-Man's. Like, that's genuinely crazy. So, I don't know, you know, like, there is so much that's going to go on in Season 2, you know? On top of that, you've got the whole not Deadpool, Daredevil stuff going on. Like, you know, I don't know who, like, Anne's or whatever her name's, like, super character is. Again, this show has drawn a lot of characters from a lot of different Marvel sources to make a new show. I don't know who that is. I don't have any knowledge or anything to draw off of, because I don't watch anything Daredevil related. But yeah, it feels like we're almost got too much going on for a Season 2, you know? Like, I mean, if they could make it work, you know, props to them, but, like, this is a very ambitious, like, season, or just series in general, you know? But I'll definitely say that I enjoyed it, actually. I did enjoy Season 1 of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. It's not like, I wouldn't call this peak or anything. This isn't like Spider-Man Season 1 spectacular levels of good or anything, you know? But I am excited. I am looking forward to what they are doing for the future projects of this, because I feel like there is a lot of ambition in this particular project. And, you know, especially for people that stuck around with it, like, there is probably going to be a lot to actually get hyped about, you know? I'm not sure, again, how I feel if we bring in, like, you know, more of the Avengers and whatnot, because we got Strange, we got Iron Man in this one. He actually made a legit appearance. Like I said, I would prefer if we keep it as contained to Spider-Man's, you know, catalog as possible. But I like what we have so far. I don't think, like, we've branched too much out of the Spider-Man storyline, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. You know, and like I said, a majority of these characters in this show, I don't know. You know, I now know they are characters in, like, Marvel. You know, Nico is a character from a series I forgot. I think all of Peter's, like, lab friends are people from other Marvel projects. You know, like, there are people here, but I'll say I like them. You know, Nico is, like, the best friend dynamic. I like her. She's got a pretty good dynamic with Peter going on. Harry seems decent in this show. I'm not the biggest fan, but he's okay. Nico is my favorite, I think, of the secondary characters at this point. You know, Norman, he is still relevant in the show. They are still cooking with his stuff, you know, possibly with the Goblin, possibly they're going to combine his storyline with the Symbiote to make, like, the, you know, like, the Symbiote Goblin, because, like I said, he has bonded with Carnage's Symbiote in comics previously, so we might be going down an angle like that. You know, a lot of different references, it seemed, in here. That Symbiote, you know, like the multiple head one, it seemed very reminiscent of the Web of Shadow's final boss. Maybe it is meant to be a reference to, like, a comic storyline, but that is from what I know it from. The fact that, like, the spider in general is, like, a whole paradoxal instance where, like, it's from the future, but it came down to bite out, like, that is time travel nonsense I'm not even going to get into, because that just hurts my brain to even think about that. It's the typical, you know, time travel nonsense that might make sense if you think about it really hard, but I don't care enough to. But it is cool they brought Strange back. I really didn't think we'd actually get him back here. I thought it was honestly just a plot device to get the series rolling. And in a way, it kind of was, but, you know, it is what it is. But honestly, like I said, you know, pretty good season overall, pretty good stuff. They are really making, you know, like, the actual name, like, very recognizable villains of Spider-Man big kind of threats in this one. Because, you know, like, Rhino, if that was meant to be, like, our big Rhino, you know, kind of whatever. But I like what they did with Scorpion. I like how they did make Scorpion, like, a bit of a mixture between, like, Ox fighting style and Scorpion, and made him a genuine threat to Spider-Man. That was pretty cool. You know, it makes me curious what they're going to do when Otto does become, like, the big bad of, you know, his own faction. That's going to be really fun. Like we said, the Goblin seems to be getting teased in this show, along with, like, Tombstone, but potentially friend or foe, maybe ally with that. That's going to be fun. And just in general, you know, like, I will say, I had a lot of fun with this season of Spider-Man. It was pretty interesting. It was, like I said, for someone who has decent knowledge of Spider-Man's history overall, I was left with a lot of recognizability to the references, I feel like, but also pretty intrigued on what direction they were going with this. You know, there is a lot of obviously references and inspiration from both MCU, and it feels like the Insomniac games in here as well. What we're doing with stuff like, you know, Norman and Otto's relationship, you know, like the symbiote stuff. We're combining some of that now as well into the story, which is kind of cool. And it is cool to catch some of these references and actually realize it, and just even some that completely go over your head. Well, there's more Spider-Man knowledge to learn there. But I am enjoying this, you know. When Season 2 comes out, I'll be a little more consistent with it. I know that I did slack on this for what it was. I did Episode 1 and 2 when they came out, but I did kind of drop it for a little bit. And I'm glad I came back to it, because like I said, it is good. I'm not the biggest fan of the art style in the show, but I am still enjoying what we're doing with this. And there is a lot of intrigue and a lot of build-up for Season 2 and beyond. They clearly had a lot of plans with this series, and like I said, I'm really curious just where we're gonna go with it. You know, there's factors I haven't even mentioned yet, you know, like Lonnie's like parents and his personal relationships. They spent a fair amount of time with that in this show as well, and that's gonna come up in the future as well. There's like Pearl now as well, how Lonnie has kind of just abandoned her. He is satisfied with his new lifestyle, so, and if they're moving on to college, like, does she have any relevancy in the story? Like, what's going on there? I don't know. But either way though, I had a lot of fun with this show, guys. I hope you have as well. You know, after this comes out, I'm getting pretty close to uploading my my Spider-Verse movie reactions, because those are things I have to re-upload as well. I've got them unlisted now. They should be okay to get up on YouTube. Shortly after this video comes out, I want to say those should be coming out as well. So, you know, if you like Spider-Man content and you want more of it from me, maybe, those will be coming out. Full reactions to Spider-Man and Across the Spider-Verse, respectively, Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse. Those will be coming out. You know, I probably will upload my spectacular, very, very old spectacular reactions at some point in some format as well. And yeah, like I said, this was really fun. As a Marvel fan, as a Spider-Man fan, I had a lot of fun with this. Like I said, don't really keep up with a lot of Spider-Man stuff in general these days, or just MCU in general, because I kind of dropped off of a lot of people on like MCU content. But I had fun. There's still a question of, like, will that spider come up? But now that I'm thinking about it, you know, like, the spider that gave Peter his powers doesn't typically ever come up again, you know, like, Raimi trilogy, that spider just kind of left and was never brought up again, you know, the Mark Webb stuff, it didn't come up again. I guess that probably won't come up again, because it typically never does, or it just dies off screen, but I don't know. I slightly feel like there might be something to do with that in Season 2, but it's not something they've alluded to in the show at all, so I'm probably wrong about that. But yeah, either way though, with everything we have already, we don't really need another Spider-Man, you know, just give us one Spider-Man in a show and I'm happy at this point, you know, because there's enough outside sources for all of that stuff, you know, at this point. Both comic book and media alike. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed my reactions to this show so far. Hope to see you in Season 2 and beyond. And yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time.